Binomial theorem, part 1.
Hi, hello everyone. For this session, we will discuss new chapter binomial theorem. See here, binomial means the sum of or difference of two terms is called as binomial. So see the definition. So see here, binomial means the sum or difference of two terms and involving constants and variables is called as binomial. See here, for example, x plus 2 or x square plus 3x or x cube plus x. So clear, this expression containing two terms and also this expression containing two terms. So this one also containing two terms. So clearly these are the examples of binomial. So here consider x plus y whole to the power of 0. Okay. So you know that x plus y whole to the power of 0 value is 1. So then x plus y whole to the power of 1. Then how to write this one? X plus y. And x plus y whole square. So how to write this? X square plus 2xy plus y square. Again x plus y whole cube. Then how to write x plus y whole cube? So write this expansion, that is a cube, that is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. Then how to write expansion of x plus y whole to the power of 4? So see here, x plus y whole to the power of 4 expansion can be written as x plus y whole to the power of 3 into x plus y. Okay. So multiplying x plus y whole to the power of 3 expansion with x plus y. So we will get x plus y whole to the power of 4. So and so on. Then how to write x plus y whole to the power of n? Okay. For finding this expansion, we have to introduce binomial theorem. Okay. So now we will discuss about binomial theorem. So before going to that, so see here, some conditions are there in these expansions. See the first condition. So see here, once you observe the power, if power is 0, then it containing one term. If power is 1, it containing two terms. If power is 2, it containing three terms. So therefore, if power is n, means index is n, then clear this expansion contains n plus 1 terms. So see here, that is, if index or power is n, then the expansion contains n plus 1 terms. So this is the first conditions. And second condition. So see here, so what is the degree of this expansion? So clearly your degree is 0. And your degree is what? 1 into x power 0. Here degree is 0. So both LHS and RHS degree is equal. And see here, see the second one, here degree is 1. Here also x power 1, y power 1. So degree is same. If degree is 2, see here also degree 2 and x power 1, y power 1. So sum of this power is 2. Here also power is 2. So clearly from this you can say that both LHS and RHS having same degree. See, that is the second condition. So LHS and RHS have same degree. Okay. And third one. So see here, here x power 1, y power 1. So this can be written as x power 1 into y power 0 plus y power 1 into x power 0. And second one, how to write this one? X square into y power 0 plus 2x power 1 into y power 1 plus x power 0 into y power 2. So clearly what you observe here, x power is decreasing. So clear here, power of first term is decreasing and power of second term. So see here 0 1, here 0 1 2. So clearly power of second term is increasing. So that is the third condition. The power of first term is decreasing and power of second term is increasing. So these are the three conditions. So see here, x plus y all to the power of 1. This is what? X plus y. So clearly what are the coefficients of x and y? 1 1. So right here index. Okay. Next here coefficients. So see here first one, index means degree is 1. So means degree is 1. Here what are the coefficients? 1 1. Okay. For example, if index is 2, that is x plus y all to the power of 2, then this can be written as x square plus 2xy plus y square. So what are the coefficients here? 1 2 1. So index is 2. So coefficients are 1 2 1. So 1 2 1. Okay. So see here, add these two. So clearly add these two, you will get 2. Now for example, index is 3, that is x plus y all to the power of 3. So write this expansion, that is x cube plus 3x square y plus 3xy square plus y cube. So what are the coefficients here? 1 3 3 1. Okay. So here write the coefficients 1. So add these two. So what you get? 1 plus 2, that is 3. And again add these two. See here, that is 2 plus 1, again 3. So you will get 1. Now similarly so on. If index is 4, then how to write the coefficients? So see here 1 plus 3, that is 4, and 3 plus 3, that is 6, and 3 plus 1, that is 4 and 1. So clearly these are the index and these are what? Coefficients. Okay. So clearly this diagram is called, Pascal triangle. Pascal triangle. Okay. So clear once you observe this diagram. So start with 1, end with 1. So here also start with 1, end with 1. So here also start with 1, end with 1. So here also start with 1, end with 1. If any expansion is there, then clearly that expansion having the first coefficient is 1 and last coefficient is 1. Okay. So that is the one condition. So here next one formula is there. So you have to remember this formula, that is NCR is equals to what? N factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So here 0 less than or equal to r less than or equals to n. Okay. Now see here n is equals to 1 and put r is equals to 0. See here n is equals to 1, r is equals to 0. See here that is what? 1C0. So clearly what is that value? 1 factorial by 1 minus 0 factorial, 1 factor into 0 factor. So clearly 1C0 value is 1. If you put n is equals to 1, r is equals to 1, that is 1C1. So what is 1C1 value? 1 factorial by 1 minus 1, 0 factorial into 1 factorial. So again this value is 1. So similarly, if you put n is equals to 2 and r is equals to 0, 2C0 value, 2 factorial by 2 minus 0 factorial, that is 2 factorial into 0 factorial. So again this value is 1. And 2C1, so how to write 2C1? It is 2 factorial by 2 minus 1, 1 factorial into 1 factorial, this is 2. So similarly 2C2 value is 1. Okay. So these are the values of 1C0, 1C1, 2C0, 2C1 and 2C2. Now see here x plus y, this is what? 1 into x plus 1 into y. So therefore 1 can be written as 1C0 x plus 1C1 x, and this one, this can be written as n is 2. So start with the 2, 2C0 x square plus 2C1 xy plus 2C2 y square, and this one n is equal to 3. So start with 3, 3C0 x cube plus 3C1 x square y plus 3C2 xy square plus 3C3 y cube. Okay. So therefore we have to write x plus y whole to the power of n expansion. So how to write? N value is n only. So this can be written as nc0 into x power is 3 only. So see here, if n is equals to 1, x power is 1. If n is equals to 2, x power 2. If n is equal to 3, x power 3. Clearly here n only. So write x to the power of n, y to the power of 0. Next one plus nc1. So clearly you know that x values are decreasing and y values are increasing. That is nc1 x to the power of n minus 1, y to the power of 1. Next term plus nc2 x to the power of n minus 2, y to the power of 2. Next term nc3 x to the power of n minus 3, y to the power of 3, and so on. ncr x to the power of n minus r. So once you observe this, nc0 x power this n minus 0, nc1. So here clearly n minus 1 is power of x and 1 is the power of y. So here nc2, n minus 2 is the power of x and here 2 is the power of y. So clearly ncr, n minus r is the power of x and r is the power of y. So and so on. nc n minus 1 x to the power of n minus of n minus 1, you will get 1. So y to the power of n minus 1. Next last term ncn x to the power of n minus n, that is 0, and y to the power of n. Okay. So clearly this is called as binomial theorem. So this is called binomial theorem. Okay. So clearly here this expansion follows the 3 conditions. So first one, here power is n, So clearly this expansion containing n plus 1 terms. That is the first condition. And second condition, both LHS and RHS power should be same. So here power is n, here n plus 0 n minus 1 plus 1 n minus 2 plus 2 n. So clearly both LHS and RHS power should be same. And third one, so once you observe the external, x power n minus 1, x power n minus 2. So clearly x power is decreasing. And what is the y power? Y power 0, y power 1, y power 2. So clearly y power is increasing. So that means the power of x is decreasing and the power of y is increasing. So clearly it satisfies the all three conditions. Okay. So now here NC0, NC1, NC2. So here NC0 comma NC1 comma NC2 and so on NCN are called binomial coefficients. Are called what? Binomial coefficients. Okay. So here you know that x plus a whole to the power of n expansion. So here replace y by a in previous expansion. So that is what? NC0 x to the power of n a to the power of 0 and next one NC1 x to the power of n minus 1 a to the power of 1 plus NC2 x to the power of n minus 2 a to the power of 2 and so on NCR x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r plus and so on NCn minus 1 x to the power of 1. So here next term a to the power of n minus 1. So next NCn x to the power of 0 a to the power of n. Okay. So this is the expansion of x plus a whole to the power of n. So this expansion also can be written as summation r is equals to 0 to n. So see here NCR. So first see the binomial coefficients. If you put r is equals to 0, NC0. If you put r is equals to 1, NC1. If you put r is equals to NC2. If you put r is equals to n, you will get last binomial coefficient, that is NCN. Okay. Next, I am writing x to the power of n minus r. See here, put r is equals to 0, x power n. R is equals to 1, n minus 1. R is equals to n minus 2 and so on. So next one, a to the power of r. See here, put r is equals to 0, a power 0, r is equals to 1, a power 1, r is equals to a power 2 and so on. So clearly this expansion also can be written as summation r is equal to 0 to n NCR x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. So clearly NC0 x power n a power 0 is the first term. Here suffix is 0. If suffix is 1, second term. If suffix is 2, 1, 2, 3, third term. If suffix is r, so clear this is r plus 1th term. So therefore the r plus 1th term in above expansion, that is what? X plus a whole to the power of n is what? tr plus 1 is equals to NCR x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. So see here, if r is equals to 0, so what you get? T1 is equals to NC0 x to the power of n a to the power of 0. So clearly this is the first term in the expansion, x plus a whole to the power of n. So this is first term. That means T1. If you put r is equals to 1, so we will get T2, that is the second term. So clearly NC1 x to the power of n minus 1a. So this is what? Second term. If r is equals to 2, you will get third term. If r is equal to 3, you will get fourth term and so on. Okay. So here, this is the expansion of x plus a whole to the power of n. So here replace a by minus a. So what you get? See here, x plus a A means minus a only now. So write x minus a whole to the power of n. That is nc0 x to the power of n. So here you will get minus. So because of replace a by minus a. So nc1 x to the power of n minus 1a plus nc2 x to the power of n minus 2 minus a whole to the power of 2 is a square only. And so on. So here replace a by minus a. So minus a to the power of r can be written as minus 1 power r into a power r. That is minus 1 power r ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r and so on. So see here also replace a by minus a. That is minus 1 to the power of n ncn a to the power of n. So clearly this is the expansion of x minus a whole to the power of n. So clearly this can be also write as x minus a whole to the power of n is equals to summation r is equal to 0 to n minus 1 power r. Next ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. Okay. So here if r is equals to 0 you will get this term. If r is equals to 1 you will get minus. If r is equals to 2 you will get plus. Okay, no? So therefore this expansion also write as summation r is equal to 0 to n minus 1 power r ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. So what is the r plus 1th term? So clearly this is the r plus 1th term. So therefore the r plus 1th term in x minus a whole to the power of n expansion is what? tr plus 1 is equals to minus 1 power r ncr x to the power of n minus r a to the power of r. Okay, so this is the concept of binomial theorem. So for next session we will discuss more concept.